Thank you, Madam Toastmaster. Have you ever known that the one of the new wonders of the world is located high in the Peru mountains? I was so fascinated by it that I booked a trip with 10 Russian-speaking travelers to Peru just recently. So there are three ways to get to Machu Picchu. First, you can take a train and a shuttle. Way too easy for me. Second, you can do multiple days hike and sleep in the tents. Way too hard. And third, you can do 1 day hike about 7 miles through the jungle and mountains and basically get to it through this path. So a few days before the trip, I was a little bit nervous, like before meeting someone important or an important event. We woke very early and our guides drove us to the mountains. Sorry, to the train station. The sun was highlighting the mountains. The train took about an hour, and our first challenge was to jump from the train to the platform, to the ground, because there was no platform. Our passports and permits got checked. Peruvians are very serious about protecting the number of people who get to step on this sacred ground. The hike was pretty brutal. It was really beautiful, but it was intense. The first 2 or 3 miles were we had to gain 1,700 feet elevation, which wouldn't be a big deal if it was happening in the Pacific Northwest. But since this was a high altitude, every step was very, very difficult. It was hard to catch a breath. We got dizzy, we were hot, we were struggling. What made a big difference was our guide, Angel. Yes, that's his real name. Angel was half Inca and half Spanish, and he shared with us a lot of wisdoms. Apparently, his grandparent was a real shaman. A lot of people in Peru, even Catholic, they believe in the concept of Machu Picchu. So Machu Picchu is translated as Mother Earth. And it encompasses everything, rivers, lakes, mountains, every living being on earth, animal or human. And the best way to honor Pachamama is to be happy, to be grounded, to be positive. And so Angel taught us a few ways to do it, to do this self-love and self-care. So first way is you can hug yourself, and you do it like this, with your elbows not crossed. And as you do that, you say good things to yourself. Second, before going to bed, you need to calm down. And one of the ways to calm down is to pat yourself on the head, also while saying wonderful things. And third, before drinking anything from the cup or from a bottle, you say good things to water, and you say gratitude, love, happiness. You kiss the bottle, and only then you drink it. And through that, the magical powers of the water get into your body. So through all these stories, the hike appeared not as difficult as if it would have been. And we learned that there are only 70% of people actually complete this particular hike. The rest give up and turn back. Finally, we completed our journey, not the journey, but we completed the gaining the height. So the top point was extremely beautiful, and we took too much time exploring it and taking photos. And we almost got late to the security point right next to it. The rest of the hike was not as challenging. It was mostly downhill, except for one brutal hike again that was called monkey steps, and that's because you use your hands to climb it. Finally, we entered Machu Picchu ground. The ancient city was ahead of us. The energy of this place was completely different from the rest of the hike. We continued our road downhill. Suddenly, rain started. It was suddenly cold and wet and very slippery. So when we finally got to the final place, the ancient city, up close, it was very foggy. It was very quiet because all the tourists have left. The rain has stopped. Angel later said that he had something to do with it. And so we got to admire this unique place. There were llamas guarding the place. It was very quiet and very beautiful and very unique feeling. Next day, we returned to the same place. It was now sunny. It was a lot of tourists. We got to explore it. But I will never forget this incredible feeling that I had the previous day and this unique experience on this journey guided by Angel.